Assalamu alaikum students, welcome back to the channel Mathematics by Lar Panjwani. In today's class we will do some multiples topic starting with the unit conversion, then we do ratio, proportion, currency conversion and map and scales. So starting with the unit conversion. So number one, first we have to know the length conversions. For example, millimeter to centimeter to meter, and then we have kilometer. So we have to use 10, this will be 100, and this will be 1000. Next we have mass. In mass, gram to kg and kg to tons. So again we will use 1000 here. So how to do conversion I will tell you, don't worry. Now we have volume, centimeter cube to liter to meter cube. So again we will use 1000. And the last we have time conversion. So second to minute to hours. So in this we use 60. Now when we move forward, okay, when we move right side, we can say when we move right side we will divide. So remember that when we move forward right side we have to divide the number, and when you backward we have to multiply it. Okay, that's the simple root of unit conversion. So I will show you some examples how to do this. For example, I have a question. Convert 30,000 millimeter to meter. So right now the conversion is millimeter to meter. As you see, millimeter to meter mean I have to jump to meter. This mean I have to divide, because when we remember that when we move forward we have to divide. Now how we can solve this question? Remember that we have to convert millimeter to meter. So the value is 30,000 divided by, so you can see that to convert millimeter to meter we have centimeter is at between these two numbers, between these two units, millimeter meter we have a centimeter. So millimeter to centimeter mean you have to divide by 10, and millimeter to then centimeter to meter mean divide by 100. So I will write 100. So that's how we can solve this. So that's why I write 10 multiplied by 100 in division, because when we move forward we have to divide. And as you see, first millimeter to centimeter divide by 10, then centimeter to meter, then divide by 100. Now we will simplify this. 0 will be cancelled out. So the final answer will be 30 meter. I hope everything is clear. That's a very simple question. You will see one more question. We will see one more part. For example, 2000 centimeter square to meter square. Now you can see that we have to convert centimeter to meter, but you can see that in the length I just use meter, centimeter, meter and kilometer, but in this question they have given 2000 centimeter square to meter square. I hope everything is clear. There is no conversion. So now right now there is a square. So what we will do now, listen to me very carefully. I will write 2000, and centimeter to meter mean we have to divide by 100. Centimeter to meter mean divided by 100. But you can see that there is a square, so I will write 100 two times, because of a square it will double the value. That's a very important rule. Okay, I hope everything is clear in this. So we will cancel out this. So 2 upon 10 mean 1 upon 5. Okay, so we will get this answer. So 5 point, what we will get, 5 and 1, 0 point. So 5, 0.2 will be our final answer. This means 0.2 meter square. Okay, I hope everything is clear in this part. Now we will see one more example. For example, the question is 2 kg to gram. Now the rules is mass rule is here. Now I need to go backward, kg to gram. As I told you, when we go backward, or we can say when we go left side, okay, so then what we need to do, we need to multiply it. Okay, I think I said when we move right side we have to divide, and when we move left side we have to multiply. So this means we to convert 2 kg into gram. So what I need to do, I just need to multiply 2 by 1000. So this will convert into gram. So I hope everything is clear in this concept. There is a very simple concept. First we see the conversion and the rules. When we move right side, or we can say when we move forward, we divide the value, and when we move backward, or we can say when we move left side, we multiply the value. The important thing is part number 2. You can see that centimeter square and meter square. So that's why when we convert centimeter to meter, we just divide by 100. But because of a square, I have to write 100 2 times the denominator. If it's cube, then I will write 3 times. Okay. So I hope everything is clear in conversion. Now we will move to the next topic, that is ratio. So what is ratio? Ratio is basically a comparison of two same quantity, or two same unit quantity, we can say. So how we can write a ratio, how we can write the values of ratio, that's a very important concept. Ratio. So in ratio, the important thing is that we compare two values with same unit. So it's compulsory that the unit must be same of these two things. So we can write like this ratio. For example, 5 ratio 10. So this is basically, we can say, that symbol of ratio. So ratio is basically a fraction. We can write ratio in a fraction form. Simply a fraction form we can write like this, 5 upon 10. Both are same thing. Okay, but remember that ratio, the comparison between two values have a same unit. So for example, I will express 10 centimeter as a ratio of 6 meter. Okay, now you can see that 10 centimeter as a ratio of 6 meter. As I told you, we only compare ratio in ratio when the units are same. Right now you can see that units are not same. So I will convert meter into centimeter. It's up to you, can convert centimeter to meter as well, but it's easier to convert meter into centimeter and simplify that. As you see, meter to centimeter mean multiply by 100, because we are going backward left side, so we have to multiply it. So 6 multiplied by 100 will give me 600 centimeter. So now I can solve this question. 10 centimeter ratio 600 centimeter, 0 will be cancelled out. That's a simple thing what we did in division, same thing we are applying. So now the final answer will be 1 ratio 60 is the final answer of this question. So I hope there is no confusion in this question. Now we will see one more question. In a class, boys to girl ratio is 6 ratio 7, or we can 6 ratio 8. If there are 30 boys in class, how many total students in the class? So this is just an example question, so you can understand how we can apply and solve these types of questions. That's a very simple trick to solve this question. First, what you need to do, you have to write down the given, what is given to you in this question. So basically the question in the class boys to girl ratio is 6:8. They have given the ratio, they have not given the value. If there are 30 boys but they have given the value of boy, this is the value of boy, actual value of boy, how many boys in the class, how many total students are there. So we need to find the total student. First we need to write down the given. So the ratio of boys, you can see boys to girl, so this means that the ratio of boys is 6, so I will write boy 6, and the actual value of boys is given as 30. Okay, now I need what needed to find out, I will write find. So I need to find out the total student. So the total ratio will be 6 plus 8 will give me 14, so I will write 40, and I don't know the actual value, so I will write x. That's a simple thing. Now what we need to do, just cross multiply it, you will get the answer. 6 multiply x will give 6x. Okay, now multiply 30 multiply by 14. So what we get, 30 multiply by 14 will give us 420. Now 420 divided by 6, so the final answer will be 70. This means that 70 student, total 70 student in the class. That's what we have. For example, the question is, I will change a little bit. The question will be remain same, just the finding I will change. Find total girls in the class. Now I need to find out the girls. Data will remain the same. So in given I have 6 boys, ratio of boys is 6, and the actual value is 30. Now what I need to find out, I need to find out the girls. So the girls ratio is 8 and I don't know the value, so 6 multiplied by x will give us 6x again, and 30 multiplied by 8 is 240. So 240 divided by 6 will give us 40. So total number of girls in the class is 40. So I hope everything is clear in this question, there is no confusion. So that's what we have in the ratio. Now we will see proportion, inversely and directly proportion concept, and after completing all the concept we will see past paper question as well. It will give you more idea of what type of question comes in the paper. So proportion, in proportion we will see inversely proportion and directly. Directly proportion. So first we will do directly proportion. So for example I will explain you, x is directly proportion to y if x is 4 and y is 2. Find the equation. This is first part. Second is find the value of x when y is 4. Third part, find y when x equal to 8. So this is basically a question. So now how we can make an equation in this. So the variable is x, that is starting with the question, x is directly proportion to y. When there is a directly proportion, then what you need to do, x directly proportion to y, and we use proportionality sign. This is called a proportionality sign. So this is basically proportionality sign you have to apply, whether it's a directly proportion or inversely. In directly proportion we will write both the value in the numerator form, and in inversely proportion I will tell you what we have to do. First understand the directly proportion, and when we move forward say x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2. So now how we can solve this equation and how to make equation. The first part say find the equation. So when we remove this proportionality sign, it will change into equal to, and it give us a constant k always. Remember that when we remove this proportionality sign, we will get equal to and k. So now you can see the equation x equal to ky. Now we need to find out, k is basically a constant, so we need to find the value of k, and they have given the value of x and y in the question. So this will be the equation number 1. So x is 4 and y is 2. 2 will goes to the other side and divide. So the value of k will be 2. So I will put the value of k in equation 1. So this will be the answer of first part. First part, they find the equation. So this is the equation that he is asking. Okay, this is the first part. Now what is second part? Second part say find the value of x when y is equal to 4. So the first part we find the equation, that is x equal to 2y. We will use this equation to find the value. We need to find out the value of x when y is 4. So I will put 4 replacing y. So the value of x will be 8. 2 4 the 8. That's it. Now the third part. Again same equation, we have x equal to 2y. Now the question is we have to find out the value of value of y when x is 8. So I will put 8 is equal to 2y. 2 will go to this side and divide. The value of y will be 4. So that's it. So this is how we can solve directly proportion. Now we will see what difference in inversely proportion we have. So just one difference in inversely proportion. For example, x is inversely proportion to y square. For example, the question is this: if x equal to 2 and y equal to 10. Okay, now the part is only find the equation. Now read the question. X is inversely proportional to y square. So I will write x, I will write proportionality sign, and because it's inversely, so what I need to do, I will write down in a denominator. I will write the second variable in a denominator. The second variable is y square. So I will write y square in denominator, and the rest of the simplification will be same. We will remove this. It will give us equal to and k 1 upon y square, and the value of x is 2 and the value of y is 10. So 10 square will give us 100. So k is equal to 1 upon 100. 100 will goes to this side, so it will become 200. So the value of k is 200. So this will be our first equation, so we will put here. So the final answer will be x equal to 100 upon y square. This will be our answer. So I hope proportion question and the concept is clear to you, and we will solve the past paper question. It will give you more idea what types of an question will come in the paper mostly. This basically a concept. I hope the concept is clear to you how to solve it. The past paper will give you idea how the question will come. The question will come like that, but obviously there is some changes. So this will give you some basic concept of proportion. So now we will move to the next topic, that is we have map and scale. We will see some basic rules of map and scale. For example, and scale. For example, the question is, on a map 2 centimeter represent 5 kilometer. For example, the question is this, and the first part, they express the scale in the form of 1:n. Now the question is we have to express this scale in 1:n. So how we can solve this one? First, 2 centimeter ratio 5 kilometer. We cannot solve this because you can see that both have a different units. So first I will convert kilometer into centimeter. So I will multiply this. We already done the conversion, so this will become now 2 centimeter, and we have the value. So now we will cancel out 2 ones and 225. So this will be our final answer, 1:2,50,000. So this will be our final answer. So this is what the requirement of the question, 1:n. So I hope everything is clear. Now we will see one more part. On the map, two cities are 20 centimeter apart. Find distance between both in kilometer. So now I need to find out the distance between both. So on the map, two cities are 20 centimeter apart. So basically the condition, the scale we have, we can write map in centimeter and in kilometer. So the scale is 2 centimeter to 5 kilometer, that is given to us in the question. Now we need to find out, that is 40 centimeter, and we don't know the kilometer, so I will write x. Again the same process, cross multiply. 2 multiply x will be 2x, and we have, sorry, not 40, 20. So it will become 100. So now 100 divided by 2 will give us 50 kilometers. So this will be your final answer. So I hope everything is clear to you. That's a very simple question. So that's it. We have done the map and scale as well. Now we will see the last topic of this class, and then we move towards the past paper question. The last topic is currency conversions, how to convert the currencies. These all topics are very simple, just need to understand the basic concept. So currency conversion. So now for example the question is, so for example, 1 pound is equal to $3, and why again and again speak. So 1 pound is equal to $3, and and 1 pound is equal to Pakistan rupees 180. So that's the data given is 1 pound is equal to $3 and 1 pound is equal to PKR 180 rupees. So the first part I have convert $80 to pounds. So right now what we need to do, I have to convert $80 to pounds. So simple, in data we have 1 pound is equal to $3. Okay, 1 pound is equal to $3, and right now they have given us a dollar, that is 80. We don't know how many pounds it will be equal to. So what I will do, just cross multiply again. I have to remove this sign. So what we need to do, just cross multiply. 80 ones are 80, 3 multiplied by x, 3x. Then we will divide. So 80 divided by 3 is equal to x. So what will be the answer? 80 divided by 3 will give us 26.6. So the answer is 26.6 pounds. So $180 is equal to 26.6 pound. Now another part, for example part number 2, 5 pounds to rupees. So 1 pound is equal to 180. So 1 pound is equal to 180. Right now they have given 5 pounds, and I will write x. So 1 multiplied by x will be x, and 5 multiplied by 180 will give us 900. So this means that 5 pound is equal to 900 rupees. One more part and then we'll end the class, and in the next part we will do the past paper question. It's a very lengthy video goes. So right now the question is 3400 PKR to dollar. Now you can see in the question is they have given the conversion, they given the rate, currency rate. 1 pound is equal to $3 and 1 pound is equal to PKR 180. And in the part 3, 3400 PKR to dollar. We don't know the conversion of PKR to dollar. So how we can solve these types of question? The data we have right now is 1 pound to $3 and 1 pound to PKR 180. As you see in both the conversion, the left side is equal. Both are 1. So when left side are equal, this means that right side also equal. That's a simple basic logic. Left side are equal, this means the right side also equal. This means that $3 will be equal to PKR 180. So that's how we can get the rate of dollar to PKR. The question is 3400 PKR to dollar. So the rate we have $3 equal to 180 PKR. That's what we have right now. And the question is 34, so I will write 3400 here, and we don't know the value of dollar. So what we need to do, cross multiply. 3400 multiplied by 3 is 10,200, and it will become 180x. So now 180 will be goes to other side and divide. So it will give, when we divide, so the value of x will be 56.6 dollar. So this will be our final answer. But what we can do if left side is not same? As you see in this context, the left side is same. Both have conversion rate of 1 pound. So that's why we can say that right side is also equal. But what we can do if the left side is not equal? For example, the question they have given us is 2 pound is equal to $3 and 2 pound is equal to PKR 300. For example, if the question is like this, so and we need to solve this third part. So in this scenario, in the previous, we know the left side is equal to the right side equal, but right now again both are same, so I have to change the value. So I will put here 4, for example. Okay, now you can see that left side is not equal. So when left side is not equal, this means right side is also not equal. So we have to make a left side equal. How we can make? In the first equation, I will divide it by 2. So this means that 1 pound is equal to 3 upon $2, and in second I will divide it by 4. This means that 1 pound will be equal to 300 divided by 4. What will we get? 75. So now you can see that left side is equal. So we can say that $3 upon 2, 1.5 will be equal to PKR 75. So I hope everything is clear to you. That's a very simple and basic topic. We have done the lot of topic, and that's a very important topic. Mostly the question will comes in paper 1, but there are some scenarios in which you have to apply these basic concepts in paper 2 as well. So you have to be very clear. So inshallah in next video we will solve the past paper related to this video. Allah.